Well, hello there. Welcome to Cooking from the Cupboards. Got beef? Today I'm going to show you how I'm going to portion out this chunk of meat for 3, maybe 4 meals. So let's get started. So it is about 7 pounds, so I should be able to get 4 meals out of this. So I'm going to cut him open. And then my scissors are going to go right into the sink to get washed. So this is an eye around. I can make a couple roasts out of it and have 2 meals, or I can slice it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice off this little piece here. Okay. All right. And that can probably be a little roast. I'm going to make a couple of steaks. So I'm going to slice. And this is something I do all the time when I buy large pieces of meat like this. All right. So I have 3 sets of steaks for meals. Well, 3 steaks for 2 meals, I should say. And then I have 2 little roasts. This would be good. I can cut it up for stew meat if I chose to, or to make chili soups, or I can just do it like this, and I can make like shredded beef for tacos, or just about anything. And then we have a little roast, which would be more than enough for my family for a meal. I'm going to get these trimmed up and I'll show you the next process. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a little bit of this fat, because we don't need that on there, and just make it kind of look pretty. So we're just going to trim it up just like that. It's really easy to do. And you don't have to trim it if you don't want to. Some of it has some nice flavor onto it. That'd be fine. Come here. There we go. All right. So I'm going to finish trimming this up on the little steaks. I'm going to leave the fat on the big pieces because that's going to give it flavor when it's cooking. So I'm going to leave these 2 as is. I'm going to finish trimming up these steaks, and then I'll show you how I'm going to package them to put them in the freezer. All right, now that my steaks are all trimmed up here, I do have a little pile of fat. I am going to put that into a different bag, and I'm going to save that for another recipe that I'm going to be doing. But here, let's show you how I'm going to put these away. Now, you can use freezer bags, some zippy freezer bags. That is fine. You can use those if that's what you have. I'm going to put mine into a food saver or vacuum seal bag, and I'm going to vacuum seal it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down what it is. So it is an eye of round beef roast, and this is 12/24. So the month and the year. I'm going to stick it in here. So I'm going to pop him in here, and then I'm going to vacuum seal him up. So I'm going to do that with the other roast. So I'm going to set up my other bag for the other beef roast. So this is eye of round again. Beef. He's a roast. And 12/24, the month and the year. Then I'm going to do eye of round. steaks, the month, and the year. I'm going to do one into a zippy bag here for the freezer. Same thing, beef, eye of round, steak, and the month and the year. Okay, and then I'm going to pop these in the bags. And definitely wash your hands when you touch the meat. Then go back to your pan or go back to your things. You don't want to cross transfer anything. All right, eye rounds are done. One steak. This is a big bag for this, but that's okay. I can always cut it and make it smaller if I so choose to. I'm just going to leave it as is. That is ready to go. And then we're going to do our eye of round, our roast, pop him in there. And then the beef fat, let's get another bag for that. I normally have a bag in my freezer. I'm just not going to go pull it, but this is how I would start it. So this is beef fat, and this is $12.24. And then I'm going to pop this into the zippy bag, and then I add to it whenever I trim off steak or roast or anything. And then when I grind my own meat to make hamburger, I have a little bit of extra fat, because sometimes it's really, really lean and you need a little bit of that fat. So we're going to squish out all our air. And then he's going to go in my freezer in my kitchen, and the rest I will put into my deep freeze. So let me clean up, and I'll show you how I'm going to seal these up. Vacuum sealer, and I'm just going to take a row in the vacuum seal bags. I'm just going to lift it up, and I'm going to put it in here. I do have a little bit of overlap. I'm going to push out some of the air because it's a big bag, which is fine. Push it down. It is going to be moist food, and I'm going to hit auto vacuum seal. It will be loud. And then I always seal it twice. So as soon as it's done, wait for the light to go off. There it goes. I'm going to move it down just a little bit, and I'm going to put another seal on it. And just hit the seal button. Wait for that to go. So I'm going to vacuum seal the other two vacuum seal bags. Okay, and a little bit of trouble with this one. Accidentally hit the seal button. So I had to cut a piece off. Then I had a wrinkle, so I had to start over. But we got it done. So I have 3 vacuum sealed of the beef. Let me move this up out of the way real quick. And then I have one for the freezer that I'll probably use this month or in the next couple of weeks. That's why he's going to go in the freezer bag. So I'm just going to get out as much air as I can. And he's ready for the inside freezer, or what we call our working freezer. This will go into my working freezer. And it's just going to be beef fat that I'm going to use for when I grind my own meat. So I have another collection started there. And then I have 3 other meals, some steaks, and 2 more roasts for a total of 4 meals out of a 7-pound eye of round beef. So, got beef. Now we have some for the freezer. Well, thanks for joining me today, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.